I was someone in high school who didn't really like high school for like learning stuff that I wasn't interested in. Like, I think my least favorite class had to be AP history. I was talked into taking it from some of my friends because they were taking it, and I'm like, I don't want to feel left out. So I decided to take it with them, but I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't like history at all. And obviously, you're not going to enjoy every class you take, but like, I just didn't like it. It didn't feel like it was so hard for me to focus with all like my different mental stuff I got going on. I'm just like, yeah, it's hard for me to focus on something I'm not interested in. I've never really been into history as it is, so it's hard for me to focus. Same with math. I only got up to math 2 in high school because I don't know why. I'm not good with math yet. I work in sales. So that's ironic. English, I did actually do IB English, which personally, I've always been someone who's loved writing, reading, that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, this actually makes sense for me to do. But I only stuck with it like for my junior year, and then I dropped out like my senior year because I was just like, yeah, my teacher sucked. Those of you guys who know who I'm talking about, we can all agree that he sucked. But yeah, I had for the most part like 75% good teachers in high school because a lot of these people genuinely do care about you. Like, there are those people who will go into this profession because they genuinely want to like care for people and they like it. I know my best friend right now who I did a vlog with, Kelsey. She's studying to be a teacher, and I'm excited because she's one of those people who I know can actually like make a difference in people's lives and like change people, like with her, just how she is with her teaching. Like, I'm excited to see what she does. But anyways, if you want to go see that video, leave it in the cards up top. But yeah, overall high school is just that experience that you do and don't need. Like, I mentioned this in the skit video that I'm filming now, which is probably up by now, but time management is one of the biggest things that I got from high school. I realized that I loved having a routine. I loved knowing what I was doing. And I loved just being aware of like, okay, like I have this class from this time and I have like, I don't know, I just knowing like you have set times and boundaries throughout the day where you're doing stuff was so nice. Because, like, okay, cool, I have classes from like boom to boom, and then I have a break, and then I have classes, and then it's the end of the day, and then I have stuff after that. Like, you can definitely have time blocking in high school, especially like your senior year. It's depending on where you go, it can be very customizable to where like you leave early for work study, or if you have a job, or if you aren't taking that many classes, like if you take a lot of your classes that you need to earlier in your high school career, then your senior year you can like have early, or it's not early dismissal, but it's like some kind of term that where like basically you get to leave early, and you can spend that time working, you can spend that time working on a business, like you can do a lot of stuff with that. I was not a studious person though whatsoever, so that was not in the cards for me. I wasn't even able to get my work permit because I did not have the grades for it. But it I wasn't a studious person. I enjoyed more the extracurriculars and stuff that was not like you have to sit down in a classroom with a teacher and retain information. Because I have really bad memory. And so, like, that's probably one of the reasons why in high school I didn't really thrive unless it was something like art or psychology or other stuff, or like not like the basic, like math, history, science. Those three are my least favorite classes: math, history, science. Like, I can't retain anything in any of those classes. I hate that I was put in an advanced human biology class, I think, in high school, and there wasn't room for us in the regular CP classes, so I was forced into that. So I was like, oh great, so now I'm like put with all these smart kids and like, but that class actually did lead me to meet a lot of cool people in clubs that I knew, so it was cool getting to meet them through that. But overall, High school was definitely a learning period for me. It taught me a lot of stuff about myself and about other people. Like, I feel like I had a phase during every year of high school, but the most notable one for me was my sophomore year. It was kind of the year that I jumped friend groups a lot. Like, I was, I wouldn't say I was popular by any means. I was just someone who knew a lot of people, but they didn't really know me. I was kind of like the nice kid, so there was no people couldn't really like I don't want to say no to me, but like I was kind of just okay to be like around a lot of people. So like in high school, I was kind of friends with a lot of people. Like I had a friend group that were kind of like the gamer guys, and then I had a friend of like all girls, and like I had a bunch of different friend groups in high school, and I flopped around a lot until I hit this one where it was like me, two guys, and someone else. Like it was a good like group of like four or five. No, yeah, it was like six of us. And we were honestly pretty cool. Like it was nice. We had that one friend who we'd go over to her house all the time. But then like, all good things come to an end. There was drama between people. I won't go in depth about it, but there was drama that led to like people falling out in the group, and then the group itself kind of just sprinkled off, and then I had my own drama, so that was fun. But yeah, eventually like that was like my friend group that I was like I like these people. They're all really cool. I think we could be friends for a long time. And then that happened that same year or like early into junior year. It sucked because I knew that like obviously it wasn't going to last forever, but I was just trying to hold on to it because these people were really cool and I had dependency issues. So I was like, oh, I don't want to lose these people just because of like those drama. Like I can be the tape that kind of holds us together, but that ended up just being super duper draining for me having to communicate that with people. And that's where I get a lot of my communication skills from is like being that person to communicate and like talk to people about what's going on just so that way I could try to fix something that was already broken. So I'm going to kind of talk about my notes here and we'll see if I maybe split this video up. If so, I should probably do an intro. So this is going to be part one of two sit-down talk videos I'm doing about surviving high school. I'm going to go in depth about my So this is part one of two about my surviving high school sit-down talk video. So in the next part, we're going to be talking about a lot of questions and stuff that you guys had on Instagram or just topics that you wanted me to talk about. So if you want to go see that, that's probably going to be put up later this week. I appreciate you guys checking out this video. And if you could leave me a comment on what was your favorite part about high school or what was something that you learned in high school that you still do to this day. I'd appreciate any support, and I will see you guys in the next video.